Okay, starting up a bit, and let's share the stream right away. This one's a bit raring to go. It's interesting to see this. That's this is kind of a cube draft to be fair, but there's a there are differences here. One, it is full price, which means we do get to keep the cards. Now, whether I actually want to keep the cards is a bit of a story, but I think there are, and it also probably follows. It will also follow rarity rules, if I'm not mistaken. That's gonna be a thing. There's gonna be a bit of a meta of sorts we have to keep an eye on. Unfortunately, we are going to be kind of going blind in here. I don't think they've specified. Let's actually do a quick check. Oh no, they did specify what the different archetypes are. I'll take a look at them as I share the others. Two more groups to share with, and then we should be ready to go. And here we go. Oh, not quite, not quite. Okay, now here we go. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena, and today we're going to be doing a Premier Remix Draft. So, how did they define this? The packs are pretty much remixed for this one. This is not Cube Draft in the sense that we actually do get to keep the cards. It's also going to probably follow rarities. So that's something to keep in mind. There are 10 different archetypes as usual. So white-blue is all in artifacts. It does say stretch your color, so this is supposedly the 5-color build. Blue-black is meant as control. Black-red is sacrifice. This one usually does not pan out. Green-red is mid-range, so they will have all the stuff that looks at +1/+1 counters or equipment. This is probably going to be the Kamigawa-esque one. Green-white is straight up +1/+1 counters. White-black is also sacrifice, so it's either white-black or black-red. Blue-red is pirates, so they do have a pirate team. Green-black is food. White-red is aggro, but it's aggro with modular, so this is usually the typical one that's quite good. So modular allows us to distribute the power one. This is the one I'm going to be looking out. Blue-green is clue control. Not too sure about how that one's going to go. We'll see which ones line up the best here. Well, first we'll see if people are actually drafting this, so that's quite exciting. Now we'll be doing some quick investigations here. One, yes, we are following the usual stuff. So one rare or mythic, 3 uncommons. The land is most likely going to be one of the 10 artifact lands. We're definitely going to take Combustible Gearhulk. I am actually missing copies of that, so that's a good one. Otherwise, Captured by Lagax is probably the other one I would take. This Pacifism with support 2 is really good. I'm trying to see if there's any other things we considered. Disenchant is probably very good here as removal. We're going to take the big bomb here, though this does question where we will end up in as far as colors go. So let's see. Hexgold Halberd is quite good if we're going for red-white aggro. There's a Fire Intervention for removal, but this is probably the slow end. Static Net is actually fine as removal as well. I might want to take that one. If I want to stay open, I will probably just take Hexgold Halberd for sure. Glintsleeve Artisan, Static Net are also good choices here. Emergency Will's fine, but it's a bit too early for that. There is a lot of green here. I'll take the Hexgold Halberd. We kind of want to have some early aggro, and we don't want to lock ourselves in. This is a bit of a misnomer. I might get this back. So, what would our other options be? Sunder Shaman is actually quite good in the sense that though we do need to deal combat damage, but this is a 5/5, so it's pretty solid. We passed quite a bit of green, so we might be able to take into this one. There's a Cartographer's Companion that's also an early drop. I'll take the Sunder Shaman for now. This is more of a speculative pick. Hey! Lodestone Golem. This one I definitely want to take. Now, it's not going to survive a lot of the removal here, but it is definitely takeable. It's also a cheap. especially if you focus on artifacts, which is kind of what you want to do. And now one good reason to go out is to say take an Arcbound Shikari. This one is actually quite good. I am definitely taking this one. So it's also easier in the colors. Mirror Enforcer is also definitely a good one here. There's a Wanderer's Strike that we're passing, but that is kind of expensive as removal, so we're kind of going to go with that line. So Hexco. So we definitely want to prioritize artifacts, and so far that's 5 out of 5 for 5. We're waiting for pick pack 6. No, 5 for 6 actually. Yeah, we did draft this one as a just in case. This is interesting in the set in the sense that you're probably going to be able to get your opponent's artifacts. But I'm liking this as a solid start. Would I have rather taken the Static Caster net? Probably. But having a lot of artifacts is a good one. We definitely are going to be on the lookout for Affinity, and we're going to be looking out for Modular. So Barb Batterfist is a good one. The Bardiche is okay, if not a bit more expensive. We want our curve on the low end. So we're going to go with that one. Also, the white now, right now we're actually, the white is tentatively a splash. We are in technical splash colors, so we can actually go for that. Actually, Ornithopter would be good for us here. Hey, the Disenchant came back, so but there's another Mirror Enforcer. Yeah, we're taking the Mirror Enforcer here. This, with enough now we definitely want artifact lands also, and we're gonna start keeping an eye out for them. One, because especially in the later picks, because we now have a definite plan, just land 4/4s for days. So in this case, Augmenter is fine, but I probably will just take the Goldmire Bridge here. So we now have the option to splash black. We did pass a few black cards here, so like Emergency Will, though there is a Glintsleeve Artisan, which is always solid here. And I think I would rather have that. Yeah, we've seen the value of having a 1/1, a 2/2 plus a 1/1 for 3 mana. This one kind of goes along the lines here. Yeah, we'll take the Ornithopter. Not sure if I actually want to run it, but hey, at least it saves me from actually having to craft the darn thing. Full Shock Splitter is fine. But this might be... Hey, we also got another Goldmire Bridge. So, okay, we actually have some options here. Ruin Raider, it's fine. I'm probably going to just take the Obliterating Bolt. Citizen's Arrest is double white, which is okay. There is a Volt Scourge, which is pretty good, but we don't exactly have ways to pump it. I think I would rather play it safe and just get more removal for now. Hey, another Lodestone Golem's quite good. Is Devar and Icar worth splashing it for? Probably not. I might read Arcbound Slasher is on the expensive side. Also, a lot of the removal is non-artifact in nature, so actually having the Lodestone Golem kind of acts as a Talia for us. So that's our game plan here. But yeah, we want to be on the lookout for potential splashes for black. So Bake into a Pie is too expensive. Captain Ridley Vance, we're not actually going to be able to cast that. And another Pit of the Splendour is actually a fit for us, but I think I would rather just have the Patchwork Automaton. We are dumping a lot of artifacts. And so likewise, we want like we definitely want Ultec Cloud Guard here. Another Mirror Enforcer is nice. But I think we can take the Cloud Guard first. Actually, no, we'll take the Mirror Enforcer. So we're kind of going all in on the artifact team. Now it's a question of whether we can make it but we really need to have the early one. So I guess we have 5 that are kind of early. Combat Treasure is a very good one for us. Traven Inspector has always been solid, so that's also an option. I think I'll take the Combat Treasure first because that draws us a card right away. It's also an artifact. Basically, we're prioritizing. Yeah, sure, the Trade Inspector gives us an artifact, but we're kind of prioritizing actual artifacts here. Another. Okay, there's another Shikari. Definitely gonna go for that one. Because the ability to put a +1/+1 on each other artifact creature we control, and right now, okay, the only one that doesn't really benefit is the Halberd and the Splitter, because the creature itself is not artifact. So we're not gonna get that benefit, but still fine. Oh. And hey, we're actually still getting late game Traven Inspector, so we're definitely taking this one. It's a shame that we're not actually gonna. We could still run the Goldmire Bridges actually. Tempting Apple, Brazen. I guess we have enough artifacts to make Brazen Blade Master work. Yeah, sure. We'll take it. I'm not too convinced. And the trick is to have them cheap enough that you are... Okay. There's Citizen's Arrest, which we definitely want to take. Cartographer's Companion is fine. Emperor Keeper. We'll take the Arrest first, though I'll be honest, it's probably the first thing I'm going to cut. Yeah, there's an Arcbound Slasher, but I definitely want to take the Barb Batterfist first. Captain Ridley fans. This one's just only going to fill the uncommons. I could just take the bridge instead. Maybe we're splashing blue. Hey, no one's taking Essence Extraction. Probably not going to play the other Volshock Splitter. Probably not going to play the Bardiche at this point. Hey, Mechtitan Core. Exile and... I could never get this to work in back then. Maybe this is the time to take it. Otherwise, it's just Cold Steel Heart or Salivating Gremlin. Salivating Gremlin is quite okay. There is a Rustville Bridge, which I like. We'll take the Mechtitan Core. Maybe we can make it work this time. Oh, there's a Tundra Virtuous Gear Hulk. Is there anything else I would rather have? Gold Warden Helm, maybe? Yeah, we took a lot of rares already. I can give watch me get obliterated by Virtuous Gear Hulk in one of the matches. Ooh, Metamorph is fine. This one is a copy of any artifact or creature. There is also another Obliterating Bolt, which I probably would want to have. Yeah, let's keep it cheap. Though Metamorph is good. It's just 3 mana and 2 life. Oh, I can actually splash it in air quotes with the bridge, so that's fine. Mycosynth Gardens, no. Do I want a Fort Mir Enforcer? I probably do. Yeah, because these get... Oh, and there's a safe Fumigate for safety. Definitely taking that. Oh, there's also an Arcbound Whelp. Flying Modular. This one's okay too, but we'll take the safety Fumigate. So let's see. Voltage Surge is very good here for us. We're definitely taking that. So what are the cards that we probably are on question marks? The Splitter is a question mark. That's what. Lodestone Golem is fine. Brazen Blade Master is probably on the is cuttable. Yeah, we have to remember that our 7 drops are actually dubious. Oh, we did get another Obliterating Bolt. And it's definitely better than the Suffering guy. Do I want to play the Goldmire Bridges even if I don't have? I probably do. If the land comes back, I'm actually going to take it. If not, do I want to run these? Oh, it did come back. Okay, we're taking that. So I now don't... I could probably just run one Goldmire Bridge, even if we're not really splashing anything. It's just to make sure that we have lands for a turn 4 Mirror Enforcer, though we really want this to be as cheap as possible. We're also kind of missing a way to punch through. Also, yeah. The Switch Bench is fine. I probably would have been able to splash for the Virtuous Gear Hulk if I knew the bridge was coming back, but I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, bridge came back. It's definitely better than this one. So we're definitely running the 3 bridges. We're gonna skip on the 2 Goldmire ones. Moonsilver Key. Artifact with a mana ability. This basically is a land. Oh, take the fire intervention, but I probably might cut that. We'll see, we'll run it like this first. We'll see what our actual curve is. The Mirror Enforcers are going to throw things off a bit. So yeah, we're definitely running these 2 bridges. We're running this bridge. We're at 41 cards. Okay, let's do a sanity check because it says 1410, but the 2 Barbatterfists are creatures, so that's a 16. Gold Warden's Helm, so we're actually at 17 creatures. We can actually give up probably 1 creature, I would say. I could just give up the Mechtitan Core because this is the... Because this is super memey for the most part. But then again, not many can beat it. I guess I can run it like this at 41 card special. Otherwise, I would probably have to cut, say... Okay, let's also do a sanity check. This is a 3 drop. We're aiming these closer to 4 drops, so our curve is more like this. I'll start like this for now. Let's see what it looks like. The Metamorph is also technically a 3 drop as well, so I could move it down to that one. Though I really want to be casting it a lot later. Also missing out on quite a bit of removal as well, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, okay, this is good. Turn 1 Inspector, turn 2 Batterfist, turn 3 Artisan. Then we can go for Mirror Enforcer early. Okay, we got to start. We got to start. And this is the aggro way. Now we can sacrifice, give up the Rebel technique, and it would be fine. Opponent's probably gonna block, which is fine. Definitely gonna fabricate here because we're aiming for turn 4 Mirror Enforcer. If our opponent has removal, probably be for the Glintsleeve Artisans. Junkyard Genius, okay, that's fine. Power Stone token on the cheap. We are going to end up sacrificing, and we might also start, say, equipping the Barbatterfist on, say, the Traven Inspector. So let's see what our opponent has as a follow-up. Our weakness here is on our lower curve. So that's something to keep in mind. Opponent goes Small Fist Squad. They probably go plus so that they can block the Mirror Enforcer. I'll be surprised if they go for the token on the side, but it is a plan. Yeah, opponent really deciding. Yep, they're gonna go for that. If we can hit our Voltage Surge, it would be really nice. Okay, Barbatterfist instead. Let's activate. We're just flooding here. Yeah, unfortunately that we got somewhat flooded here. We can equip one. Probably. Yeah, probably don't want to equip it. We actually, I like this ratio a bit. Opponent, if our opponent's gonna start sacrificing stuff, it's not exactly to their advantage. Also, we have so much mana now that the affinity is not so relevant at this point. Also have to, but we do have to keep an eye out for their removal. Visions of Pyrexia. Exile the top. Oh, okay. Scrapwork Mutt. Sure. Discard draw. I'm definitely gonna swing with these two. But we really need, if we keep drawing lands, we're actually in trouble. Our opponent is gonna keep gassing up with this one for quite a bit. Oh, they're opting not to discard, which is a concern. Direction Metamorph. What's the best thing to copy? Not this. It might ironically beat the Scrapwork Mutt, so I can discard and draw. This is unfortunately an enchantment. I might want to just wait, actually. Also, if our opponent just keeps taking the hits here, I'm fine. I'm kind of fine with it too. Ooh, that's a question mark block. I would rather block with Junkyard Genius. This only provides a +1/+0. Or Scrapwork Mutt, that's there. Why aren't you not blocking with that? So now I actually do want to equip my Traven Inspector. I'm gonna pass. Our opponent might have a discard too. Okay, they did draw another land. It's a question of... If I hit loads, sibling rivalry, sure. They have a way to sack it, so that's gonna go. Yeah, because if they're gonna spend mana to sack it, they're not really doing anything else, and I'm fine with that. Demand answers. Okay, that's another way to do it. Probably should have gotten a copy of that card. That's actually quite good. Yeah, but now we need gas. Yeah, this is usually how we... Do I want to cut the number of lands, actually? We have quite... And honestly, I don't think that that's the correct answer. Ravenous Squirrel. Yeah, right now we're... Now, oh yeah, the problem is I can't activate this green-black. That is an argument... Since we're running a Metamorph, that's actually an argument for running some of the other artifact lands. The opponent's gonna now hit us kind of hard. That's a lot. Opponent should have done that first. They should have done that first. But yeah, okay, down to 1. We have no way of winning now. We just drew too many lands. Like, what the heck am I supposed to do? So that is a bit of a disaster for us. That's a shame. Could we have? Well, probably not drawing that many lands would have really helped us a lot there. I now know what I am going to cut one land, and yeah, I'm going to cut one plains here. That was super. That was super unfortunate of us. We did. We just. Also the yeah. We were probably better off just copying the. Okay, so we have. Okay, we're keeping this one. So we got turn to Mechtitan Core or Voltage Surge. Okay, that's not worth Voltage Surging. Okay, but we do have to. Let's see what our opponent's follow-up is. If it's just sacrificing for that, is kind of fine. Okay, there's our. Hmm. We now need one more land for Fumigate, so we're not gonna rush that one. Traven Inspector. Okay, so at least we're getting a good Fumigate lineup here. Oh, if we drew a Fumigate Bond into Walking Skyscraper, one's not. Oh, here's the thing. If I prototype this and I copy with Pyrexian Metamorph, we're only getting the prototype, so not exactly a great combo. So at least we're holding up Voltage Surge. Walking Skyscraper's a bit of a question mark. That might have been our opponent's only choice here. So hit a land, no. Although we can just copy our opponent's Fenhauler instead. Crewing this just makes it a 2/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually missing an artifact to make the fight. Oh yeah, it can't be blocked. We can't actually block it, but at least we have a big thing to now crash into. Also, the alternate plan is 1, 2, 3, and 4 other artifact creatures. How much is this? It's 5. We can't block it anyway, so wouldn't it actually kind of. Hmm. Hey, Joe Marcalma, how are you doing? Yeah, nice to see. Yeah, nice to see you here. Opponent goes Gixin Infiltrator. We do have the 5 mana to drop Mirror Enforcer, so we're actually kind of good here. One's probably gonna crack this one. Yeah, we kind of goofed up on that one. We shouldn't have bothered to attack. That said, also, what's this? When you sacrifice another permanent. Yeah, let's get out of the way, I suppose. So can. We might as well. Naglalaro po kayo ng impersonal taga... Hold on. Can't read. Hold on. Ng EDH gusto. Unfortunately, pasensya na po. I can't, but I will actually have to buy. I'll actually have to buy a pre-con for the first time in a long time. Matagal na hindi ako bumibili ng paper cards. Pwede naman sa pwede. I'll probably just get an actual pre-con. We can make it work. 4, 3, 4, 4. Hold on. Because I can do Arcbound Shikari, but we'll just wait here. So I can trade. But what I want to do is drop the Arcbound Shikari first, because turning these into 5/5s is a big deal. Hogwarts Puzzle Knot. Opponent's probably gonna sack something. Ooh. Probably sacrifices one of these. Oh no, just that? I guess that makes sense. So we will give up one Mere Enforcer. Or not. Oh, we technically will end up giving one Mere Enforcer either way, given the situation. Sir, baka po sell ka po ng Liesa's Shroud of Dusk. No, I don't have a copy of Liesa. It's been a long time since I last had. Huh? No, you want to double block that one. And actually the correct one is to block this one. The reason is because our opponent can just move the equipment later. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can actually give myself the 10-10. Also, I might want to just hold on to that for the time. And this is when it dies, so the exile doesn't quite work on this. Paano po laruin yan, sir? Mukha po kayo Japanese? Hindi. No. No. I'm Pinoy ako, pre. Pinoy ako. As for... I actually have 5 mana up. 1. How to play this game? Well, since you're talking about EDH, this is Arena is basically on the same principle. If you play Modo, it's very similar to that. Four, 5, 6. Also, this isn't. Opponent probably not gonna attack. Artifact creatures. Oh, it has to be an actual artifact creature. Okay, sorry. So I should not have attacked. Oh, never mind. There's our artifact creature. Yeah. So in this case, this one's a draft format. So what? So basically for draft you draw. So let's see if. Oh yeah, this is a nice. Okay, opponent is actually gonna take 6. The opponent's saying good game. Yeah, they're conceding. So yeah, draft is so this particular game. It's just one-on-one. Draft is we don't start with the cards. We have to we start with 3 packs. We open the pack. We draft one card, pass it around. We take the next cards. So forth, so on. From there we build our deck. This particular format, it's an artifact-centric draft. So we got our first win. Not bad. We're aiming for at least 3, preferably 4 wins here. But yeah, this also Lieza's Shroud of Dusk is isn't that the no? That's the rare one if I'm not mistaken. That's the rare from Dominaria United. Okay, there's a version from Commander Legends, but okay, this one's keepable. Turn 2 Barb Batter Fist, turn 3 Combat Treasure. Hopefully we can hit another land for turn 4 Lodestone Golem. Fumigate's always been clutch, but remember, the Lodestone Golem might work against us in this case. Opponent also having a turn 1 play. Okay. I wish the orders were reversed. Oh no, this is just Commander Legends? Okay. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh yeah, this is Commander Legends. Okay. So yeah, this one's a bit. I know there's stores that still pack a lot of Commander Legends, so it's not that impossible to come by. Let's see if our opponent has removal. I'm going to force them to have it. Cogwork Wrestler. Ooh, that's actually nice. But that's fine. They're either gonna have it or not. So and I can't just wait forever. It's also being. We're missing the second white mana for Fumigate and Citizen's Arrest, so that's an issue. Opponent running 3 colors. Well, we're not equipping Barbatter Fist. If I have to, I'll probably just Traven Inspector Crack the Clue. Yeah, so I'm just talking over my different plays right now. How to play that. The opponent. Okay, 1/1 is not too bad. But they did go for the bridge, so they opted not to keep the pirate. Interesting. Well, they do gain 3 life off this. They can also they can also swing, but they're not going to do so. I'm probably gonna run the Lodestone Golem. But I also want to preserve my mana. I could just play the turn 4 Mirror Enforcer. Barb Spike. It's a flying creature. That's going to be a pain. Opponent looking for ways to punch through. That's an issue here. Okay, we hit our 5th mana. And I'm fine with that trade. And now it's an issue of how do I punch through. I can't punch through with these. I could just move the Barbatter Fist here. That's a fine one. Opponent going for Welding Wood for the Investigate. They can use this mana to crack this clue, but they're going for the Mouser instead. Opponent can start getting frisky, but I can start fighting back. I can I'm actually gonna hold back. Yeah, they're still gonna keep gaining life though. Inventor's Fair is actually a good one to land here. You're definitely saving the Citizen's Arrest for. Are you sure you want? Oh no, that's a dud. You don't want to copy that. Reason being that it already has its counters on it. The counters is part of its ETB. Yeah, it's a dud. That's not how it works. And because there are no actual counters, nothing goes on that. Yeah, you have to be careful with copying modular creatures. And this is... Yep, that's a big boo-boo for our opponent. I kind of actually don't want to... I don't want to summon any more creatures here. Because I need to be ready to fumigate if I have to. Probably means I also do not want to copy the Lodestone Golem for now because I'm still missing mana number 6. I have a Citizen's Arrest to deal with one creature for the time being. Yes, I can use it to answer that. One is going to hit for 2, which is correct. I could have gone for 1 more damage, but that's felt a bit unnecessary. Opponent has Archaeomancer. Yeah, probably bring back the Chrome Courier. You need to start drawing cards. That said, it just shows that our opponent doesn't... Oh, wait. No. Oh, we could return the Combat Treasure. Okay, hold on. We have a plan. I can copy their Archaeomender, get back Combat Treasure. Yeah, we'll do that. Opponent's thinking of moving 1 artifact around. I guess it's like the spike to Archaeomender so it can block the Lodestone Golem. Oh, it's a Blade of Cells. Please do not copy Arc. Oh no, you. Oh, the cringe is real. Cringe is so real. Well, at least it denies me getting it back, so there's that. 5, 6, 7. Might as well get the extra damage in now. Yeah, opponent's just giving up at this point. That they have to block the big one. Yeah, I'll play the Gold Warden Helm. But yeah, our opponent goofed up big time, and yeah, it's a because when you're copying a creature, you have to take note of how you are copying it. That's an issue. Opponent is getting a lot of value there. Perilous Mirror is a good one to get back. The caveat being that okay, they might sacrifice the Blade of Cells because they could also sacrifice the artifact land. Yeah, they're sacrificing Blade of Cells. They just kept getting burned by it. Though now the life gain is actually real here. And they're copying Perilous Mirror. That's actually a bad idea. This is First Strike and Trample. Now that said, yeah, that is one way to deny some damage, but 4 of it's still gonna go through. Yeah, that's a loss. Yeah, that is the better block. They'll lose more creatures, but that's yeah, they have to do that. So now that that's out of the way, yeah, opponent actually did last quite long here. Oh, now they're now giving up Inventor's Fair. What artifact card could probably save them? Scrap Trawler is not going. Ariet's Tempting Apple, gain control of target creature. Gains haste, sure. Take 8. We take 8. And this is not a U maze, so I'm actually gonna get the counters there. Or not, they're just gonna say no. Yeah, good game. Whew, okay, that was actually quite good. The Lodestone goal, it did not really affect our opponent that much, but 4 mana 5/3 body is still quite good. There we go. Okay, 2 wins, not bad. So let's keep going with this one. Yeah, cutting that one land, I think it's gonna bite us. It's gonna bite us in one of these future games. We're gonna have problems with mana later. Also have to remember. So this one's interesting. Turn 2 Mechtitan Core, Obliterating Bolt. We're missing mana for the Gold Warden Helm, and we need some extra help to make the Mirror Enforcer work. But I am willing to keep this one. Yeah, the Mechtitan Core is starting to feel a bit like a trap here. It's cute for what it is. When it does have a land, right? Okay, we did draw our land. Now this is put a counter on each other, so there is actually a trick here, but well, I could do Gold Warden Helm first. It doesn't. No, the trick here is that play this one, hold priority, crew the Mechtitan Core. You'll put a 1/1/1 counter on it. But I probably would want to get more artifact creatures down first. Opponent seems to also be playing this is actually more controlling, and they might actually be playing Affinity as well. So this is probably going to be an issue for us. Also, I think the Gold Warden Helm play might be safer. Because we will still have the artifact even though. And we can still crew this one even though, so it's still okay there. Basically, we're trying to chain Mirror Enforcers. It is an argument for playing more. Ooh, opponent actually liked their hand. Opponent can tap this for 2 mana. They're not. Oh wow, this is. So we're going to need one more. We're gonna need one more land to get the party started. This is an argument for Ornithopter actually. I can play Shikari if I have to. Yeah, let's crew first. Let's get some early beats. If our opponent has any responses to this, technic well, they technically can't pay to sacrifice this. So if they're being alarmed for, well, they can tap this to tap our mana. They probably have a response of some sort. Hogwarts Wrestler. Okay, just buy some time. At least we got that out of the way. I'm fine with that. So now we're gonna see if we can hit our fourth land. If not, we're just gonna go for crew this, play Arcbound Shikari swing. Opponent definitely playing the all colors plan. Also note that this checks for artifact creatures, so we actually have to be careful with our artifact creature count. Like, it'll take actually the all. Tezzeret the scheme. Oh wow, that's a this is a headache.
You're a fool if you think you can outmaneuver me.
Okay, but they're using it as removal right away. I'm fine with that. So if I hit one more land, I can go Enforcer, Enforcer. Or Enforcer Bolt as needed. Opponent probably deciding if they block with this one, they will be able to snipe our Enforcer. If they do so. In which case I probably just play another having the Mechtitan. Okay, they're just taking it. So definitely +1 here. Hitting Voltage Surge is also fine.
A valuable addition.
So now opponent has 5 mana functionally. Gear Seeker Serpent. Okay, we're not getting past that anytime soon. But so the plan now is to actually dump all our creatures down. Opponent does have a way to kill though. So I'm gonna play the Combat Treasure, hope to hit a land, then snipe Tezzeret. This also might miss, so this is a bit of a risk here. Okay, that doesn't miss. Yeah, I knew we were gonna get punished somehow. Now, if our opponent wants to spend all their mana to kill our Mirror Enforcer, I'm fine with it. But now Patchwork Automaton, Mirror Enforcer is now appealing as well. The fact that they're giving that up to draw a card is also interesting. Yeah, definitely Automaton. Oh, I can do Automaton, Enforcer, Enforcer if our opponent doesn't do anything. But we'll still need the 1 more mana to activate the core if we have to. Okay, opponent's actually just still pumping that. So they're now aiming for something quite big. I'm probably just gonna obliterating both Tezzeret at this point. Yeah, Companion's fine. And we may have to actually go for the Mechtitan Core at some point. Okay, the lifelink is annoying, but not... It's annoying just a bit. Opponent is actually holding, so that's good for us. Okay, Albert. Yeah, we're gonna snipe this right away. Make sure it's not a problem anymore.
Enjoy the illusion of victory.
I definitely want to save this one. I might give up the Patchwork Automaton at some point. There was also the argument that of playing the Hex Gold Halberd instead. Also lit, but our opponent. Oh, our opponent. Okay, they are have. So green sources is an issue. It'll also be interesting if I can hit that fifth land. So enforcer. Oh no, I can actually enforcer Shikari. Okay, thank goodness they whiffed that one. Also, core is interesting, but if we have it might actually. Also, this is when the token leaves the battlefield. So as, as long as we can get it leave the battlefield somehow, we're fine. Opponent probably hits us, and I'm gonna have to take it. Yeah, I'll have. Ooh, that's a lot to take. Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna just take it for now. There's also the argument of just activating the Mechtitan Core, but I'm probably gonna need that to jump over our opponent soon. It's also yeah, we've been missing on that one mana. And with that, we now have a 5/5 ward. Opponent playing another Candy Trail. They're gonna start probably tracking this to draw cards. They're also gonna start They're also gonna start considering putting counters on, say, the Gear Seeker Serpent. So, think. So when they start getting to that point, we want to swing with everything. We want to swing with everything, then have the mana. Hopefully, have the mana to exile for Mechtitan Core. See what hit us for 5, we hit back for 26. 27 if I 27, 28 if I play these out. So our opponent is kind of right to hold back stuff for now. This is activated only as a sorcery, so they need to do it earlier. Playing Traven Inspector instead. They might just crack the clue. Also note that we have enough first strike that we can. Six, 5. I am willing to trade a 5/5 for it. Oh yeah, we're just missing mana. So I'm actually going to trade the Patchwork Automaton for as many creatures as our opponent has. Opponent probably blocks with a small creature, or yeah, they're just going to take. That makes most sense. But yeah, I'm still not giving up on this stream yet. Though we have to be careful. We literally have only 5 artifact creatures now. The owl is going to be a headache. Though this does have flying, vigilance, trample, lifelink, and haste, so that is something to consider. We're giving up quite a lot of stats to make it though. Like I would give up these 4 to hit for 10 in the air. Though if our opponent removes it, we do get to draw a card and get a 3/3 double strike, so that is fine. Because now the plan is I could start equipping art. I could start moving equipment. Like I could make this a 6/4 trample first strike. Which is okay. Probably gonna get the Sky Swimmer Koi in this. Oh, they could get the bridge. They probably should get the Koi though. Flying creatures is gonna be what's gonna punch through. Yeah, opponent's thinking here. They might go for the extra. Oh, they're going for the extra life. Oh, they do have the disenchant. Which is okay, fine, not the worst. I do get to draw a card, and I do get to bump everything up a bit. But now we are kind of racing here. That's it, not the worst. I can... Yeah, those were treasures? Gain 3 life, draw a card. I'm trying... Okay. Oh, no, no, no. That's what the cells do. They sacrifice. Okay, okay. I remember now. Yeah, a lot of the artifacts start looking samey now, so that is a concern. Okay, they're going for Air Force. Opponent's probably gonna discard the cards. They're gonna take the hit. And that's all my Mirror Enforcers, so it's not like they're gonna take a 7 from one card. Yeah, this is actually a good game. I have no way of blocking the Gear Seeker Serpent now. I, yeah, this is a lost game for me. Between the Ocelot and this, I'm not gonna be able to catch up here. Like, yeah, this is more than enough damage getting through. Our opponent would have... Yeah, I can concede this one. Our opponent will have to make a mistake to... No, they're not making that mistake. That's enough. Yeah, we did... We were missing a lot. We only had the Obliterating Bolt. We were missing our Citizen's Arrest. That would have handled it. And actually, any other Obliterating Bolt would be nice. We were Removal Light. Fumigate would have also been a very good reset switch, though I probably would have been apprehensive using it. Our opponent having that disenchant is so annoying, but we had no choice. We kind of had to pull the trigger on that one. But yeah, we were gonna lose to Flyers at that point. Blue-white Flyers is still gonna be this most solid thing to concern ourselves with. That's just how it is. Anyway, that's what, 2 wins, 2. So we're hoping to squeeze out another win at least. So it's not honestly not looking very great for us, things considered. Okay, this one's fine. Yeah, this way I can play Mountain Mechtitan Core, hold up Voltage Surge. This Mechtitan Core is gonna be the life or death of us. Next turn you can play the bridge, drop this one sheep. We can even crack. No, I don't think we can crack 2 at that point. Opponent thankfully is. Now, hard evidence is actually the much better Traben Inspector. There's just no way around it. Yeah, we just know. Should we have cut the mountain instead? So it's a 1-2 tree. It's a 2-tree flyer. Oh yeah. Wait for me to resolve. Opponent could crack the map. Time to start bashing. It's still a 4-4. And I haven't played the land yet. Let's crack it now. Definitely on the lookout for a white source. I said the white source. Opponent having this many lands is not a good look for us though. Okay, at least we can drop this cheaply. Having see if our opponent has a response to this. It's semi-helpful in the sense that it can... But yeah, we have to be the ones pushing pressure here. Though we're actually in a bad... Oh, opponent's taking it. Okay. Though we're honestly not in a great spot for that. Yeah, the Mechtitan Core has not panned out quite well, though our opponent is about to change things. Also, our opponent has a lot of mana for what they're doing. Well, I honestly have no idea what's in our opponent's hand. But we'll take that. But we'll take the win. Thank you very much. That should net us 1,000 gems. Pretty good there. So 3 wins, 2 losses. Any game could be... Okay, so here we have... Okay, at least we have all our colors. I'm willing to play this one. Turn 2 Core, turn 3 Helm, turn 4 Shikari, that's a thing. Or, no, turn 2 Core, turn 3 Helm, turn 4 Golem. Then we go Shikari. And the interesting thing, at least, is that these creatures allow us to get some early pressure. Although the Mechtitan Core admittedly is not the best card in the bunch. Yeah, we will run out turn 4 Golem. Let's see what our opponent's response is. Sweet Tooth Witch, or... Yeah, green-black is generally the food sacrifice. Opponent's giving up the Sweet Tooth Witch right away. I'm fine with that. Because it allows me to say equip and all that. I can actually play turn 2 Enforcer equip. Emergency Will, oh, just to get it back, but... Oh, at least it is a roadblock. I'll give it that. Turn 4 Golem is also annoying, I guess. Yeah, good luck casting the Sweet Tooth Witch now. They'll have an alternate plan. So I definitely want to play Enforcer, crew this, play Shikari. Yeah. The plan is getting more and more complicated. Also, our opponent having to play Candy Trail, means that they are running short on lands. Okay, no, they still have lands. And into a Mirror Enforcer. Okay, so they have a plan. So I could swing with both of these, but in fact, I am not going to. Our opponent's gonna have to if our opponent holds up mana, I'm just gonna swing with all of these. If our opponent plays to the board, I'm just gonna Mechtitan Core. Opponent kinda knows that. I also have the chance of, say, I'm hitting Combustible Gearhulk. So that is an alternate plan. Yeah, opponents considering the situation, they really need to hit Also, the interesting thing is, yeah, they have to kill one of my creatures. They're gonna, yeah, they'll bake that down into a pie. That's, we can just crew this in response. Ooh, combat treasure is a nice one. To another land, which is perfect. It's so what I can. So now knowing that I have these lands set up, I can give up. Yeah, one's gonna go for that. That's fine. Jericho Alagan, thank you for liking the stream. Yeah, good evening to you too. How are you doing, man? Yeah, yeah, it's actually pretty. Since, yeah, for you since you just tuned in now, currently the record is 3 wins, 2 losses. I'm not gonna say that I haven't. Yeah, our opponent's probably going to want to hold up some map. If they have another removal spell, that's fine on them. We actually had to go through double lodestone golem just to save this one. Hope to attend this weekend. Oh yeah, I've been hearing that Thunder Junction has been quite lit. Hopefully, what are the rare mythics that you're aiming for? What are you looking for? What? Well, aside from Lotus Ring, what are the other big ones? Also, Guild Wars week today in my other games. Oh, okay, cool. So let's see. Opponent makes a food and treasure. Probably drops the Sweet Tooth Witch. Opponent is gonna have to give me 3 cards off this one. But now we have the ever persistent threat of a Mechtitan Core. Okay, opponent just gave up. And yeah, all of those cards would have done our opponent in one way or another. So there we go. Got our 4th win. Pretty good. Let's see if we can make it last. Yeah. For me, Pokemon Unite, I have basically about a week left to at least get to Ultra. Should be doable. I just have to be patient, and I do have to set time apart. Terror of the Peaks. Oh yeah, that's also one of the standard reprints. Actually, there's so many reprints there's so many reprints and new cards that this might be a very loaded set. It's not. If you're buying, it's not funny. It's a speculative market. Hopefully, I guess having this many rares and uncommons will actually make prices higher because it's harder to come by individual pieces. At least we got our 4 wins here, so I'm happy with this one. Not happy with this opening. Now, granted, we could keep this, but I definitely need at least the 1 other mana for help. You know what? This might be a good time to close the episode, so why not? Arcbound Mouser. Okay, we did hit our 3rd land, so that's quite good. We can go. We'll probably go Halberd turn 2 into Gold Warden turn 3. Yeah, it's not exactly the all mirrored deck, but it's kind of close. Opponent actually going for the buff here. I'm gonna go for Gold Warden Helm because I can kind of double block this way. Waylaying Pirates, if you Tap. Okay, we're taking 3. That's fine. The stun counter is annoying, but it is what it is. We'll take that. We could do the same thing to our opponent. Just waylay their creature. Actually, no. We'll just play the Bar Batter Fist. It's... No, I could have moved this over, swung with the 3-1 first strike trample, but we're gonna have to be a bit defensive on this one. We'll see what our opponent's up to. Stern Lesson, draw 2, discard 1. Holding up the white mana is a concern. It means they're looking for something. Okay, double white. It could have been that could have been recommission. Opponent might have a disenchant for 1, but they'll have to do the second one as well. We are 2 mana away from combat treasure, so it's a patience game. But I might have to. But realistically, I might have to actually play it. Opponent also going for big white, so that is a concern too. Ornithopter, okay, it's not so consequential card to get back. Now we could have saved damage by moving the halberd, I guess. Also, it's not an artifact, so I'm not. Oh, thank you. Nah, that would have been too kind. So if I'm actually aiming for mana, there's an argument for me copying the Metamorph, but I really want to save it for whatever. White Blue has to have a really good creature up top. I'm gonna actually aim for copying that. Though this is now an incentive for me to move the Hex Gold Halberd over to the Mirror Enforcer. Hey, thank you for sharing the stream also, Jericho. Okay, let's swing. So, yeah, what big creature could our opponent possibly have? So far, it's been looking low down on the ground, which means I'm really concerned what big creature what bomb they might have. So far, it looks like they're flooding though. It looks like a board wipe incoming. Yeah, we're still we're holding for now. It's gonna be something really big. The walking skyscraper is in this set, so that's one. It looks like they're look Dance of the Mans. Ooh, okay, but they only got back 2 creatures. Yeah, I have to set it up like this, unfortunately. Basically, if I can avoid moving the counters around, yeah, I will do it. Own it. Still flooded. Okay, another enforcer is nice too. So this one, even if our opponent blocks, we basically setting up enough to have a block afterwards. Cityscape Leveler. Yeah, that's the thing I would like to copy. Well, now I have to. Yeah, this is a good game now. Well, if our opponent blocks with the leveler, it's sure. They get to unearth it though, so which is a 13-13. Well, it's technically a 9-9 trample after this, so it's so they can unearth, take out one. So we're taking a big beat. Patchwork Automaton. Yeah, the opponent had a very big bomb. We were not going to get past that one. So they just sniped this one. That's a given. At least we don't have to deal with it ever again. I just have to give this one up. At least I don't have to see it again, which is the good news. But now I'm so flooded, it's not funny. Yeah, we're not going to be able to beat this. I will need to hit Fumigate. So we'll see how many turns. Well, I'm forced to block, so that's a problem. So it's Fumigate or Bust here at this point, and it's Bust. Yeah, we just got flooded out. There's no... I knew our opponent was going for something really big, but man, Cityscape Leveler, no, I did not stand a chance there. But hey, we got our 4 wins, so I can't complain. I can't complain too much. Okay, honestly, I am gonna kind of complain. But hey, that's sometimes how draft works. You do end up running up against bombs, and you can't do anything about it. But hey, it's fine. I'll take it for what it is. And we got some nice packs. 2 Tarkir packs. That's going to be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and whatnot. Many thanks to all those who tuned in. Thank you, Jericho Ilagan, for liking the stream. Thank you, Joe Marcalma, for tuning in, asking a few questions. I honestly am not sure what you're looking for, but... Well... But, man, I hope things will go pretty well. Okay, got ourselves a nice Jeskai Ascendancy and all that. Anyway, this one's been pretty neat for what it was. I'm kind of hoping to see other stuff like this soon. Though, probably no to Cityscape Leveler. Like, geez, that's... My only out for that one would have, my only out for that one would have been citizens arrest, and yeah, maybe that's why you prioritize that one. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.